Yo, all right. I got to make this one pretty quick because I got to catch my bus to Malaysia. Headed to Malaysia tonight for a couple days. I'll definitely hit an output out there. I'm looking forward to that. Real quick, just wanted to get into my output. Anyway, so I jumped back into my favorite book today at breakfast. This is it's a collection of, if this will ever focus, it's a collection of essays by Emerson, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And Emmy is one of my favorite, if not my favorite author. If you haven't read any of his essays, I would say go straight to Self Reliance. It's real chewy. It's real chewy. It's one of those things where you will likely take it line by line, and it's worth it. By the time you get to through a full paragraph, there is a care package waiting for you in the last sentence that will uplift your spirits and put some pep back in your step. His self-reliance essay is the backbone to a lot of my personal, or like a springboard to my personal philosophy, and I love it. There's one at the end of this on success, and it's really interesting because even though he comes from a time different than our own, he's still seeing a lot of the same unfortunate side effects of a society in progress through capitalism and gains of war, etc. And he sees a lot of the same things you see today, and he talks about, most specifically, the thing that rings the loudest to me is he talks about how we are often the last voice that we listen to for some reason. Like, our opinions are, we'll quote someone else before we go out to try to make a quote of our own. We're always leaning on, these great minds that have come before us, which is awesome, and you should be able to appreciate, Shakespeare, and you should be able to appreciate, anyone, and everyone. But that includes people that aren't famous, and that includes people that aren't, hyped up. You can find gold in anybody, or in a lot of people, a lot more people that I feel like if they had the courage to put forth their opinions and believed in their own voice, that the world would be a lot better for it, because I know there's a lot of heaters just sitting there inside people, waiting to come out, and I know they have a lot of amazing viewpoints that they don't share because they don't think that their viewpoint is worth sharing. I'm guilty of this myself, and I'm trying to remedy that by being a little louder and a little bit more obnoxious than I have been with, things like this. So I love it. It's so inspiring and it's so true. And also it makes you come up with your own ideas. Come up with your own ideas and have your own stance on it, your own take on it. And if you contradict yourself tomorrow, awesome, great, do that. But do it based on some critical thought. Do it based on your own volition, and don't move with the crowd, and don't move just because somebody from that's heralded from some time says to move. So check this out. You can get it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure, or I think you can get it for free online, a free Kindle. But Self-Reliance, it's a must-read. The other thing I wanted to touch on real quick was I had a couple people hit me up last week about how to use the hit timers. And this week has been or the last couple of days have been really miraculous for me, because I kind of went into that second outputs, philosophy, where I was talking about taking command of the moment and looking at things at little micro transactions. And that just changed the game for me from a creative perspective. I had been kind of having a hard time writing music out here, and two things I think remedied it. One, I bought a really ugly guitar. I mean, it's not ugly to everybody, but I think it's pretty gross. This is like a pink Strat. Mauve, Strat, whatever you want to call it. And having a guitar in my hands, like, I mean, that's my thing. Like, that's where I communicate best in that realm. So that was a must. And the other thing was coming back to the hit timers. Now, this is what I keep up. This is on my iPad, and this is with a program called Seconds Pro. Now, in Seconds Pro, you can go in and create modules with text, and when you hit play on the module, we'll see if she'll do it.
Write 808 baseline.
It tells you what you're supposed to do out loud, so you don't have to look at it, and then the timer, ticks down. So I got 5 minutes to write an 808 bass line, and I have for different kinds of songs, I have a different formula for that. And then here,
write a drum beat with a kick, snare, and percussive elements.
Right. So this is going and moving on. Now here's what happens when you work on a hit timer. You get out of your own way. With whatever this is, you can use this for a lot of things, but especially where your own creative output is concerned, this is super rad. Because usually you're writing and you're trying to or whatever, you're looking for like something really awesome and really badass, and there's so many options, there's so many things, but you got to kind of fall back and trust yourself a bit and get out of your own way. What this does is it clears out that, like, is this sick enough, or is this cool enough, or is this good enough? It clears that out and instead replaces with, oh shit, I have to get this done within 5 minutes. How fast can I make this? And when you engage in that mindset, something just happens. Like your ego kind of gets in the backseat, which is great. That's kind of what you need for creative everything, in my opinion. And then all of a sudden you're really productive too. And the stuff that comes out of that, so this is on, this is 4 of these, so it winds up being 20 minutes. But by the end of the 20 minutes, I have a whole part with drums and a bass line and a guitar part and whatever else. And 9 times out of 10, these are so much better than just me sitting there and really feeling it and whatever. There's something about the urgency, replacing the ego, that just gets really cool results. And then at the end of that 20 minutes, you don't want to stop because you started something that's really awesome and you have a full spark of an idea. And then so over the last two days, I finished a new song that I'm really excited about. Maybe I'll play a clip at the end of this thing. And man, I can't say enough about hit timers. And you can do this for whatever. I use hit timers with meditation to go through different sequences in my meditation. So I'll have like 6 minutes, I'm doing my breaths. 6 minutes, I'm focused on gratitude. 6 minutes, whatever. You can use it for free writing, you can use it for just knocking out mundane tasks that you hate. Whatever, man. Whatever. Petting a parrot, I don't know what it is you're doing, but you could do it with a hit timer, hey. So that's pretty much it. Oh man, oh no, that, you have that. But I think that's it for right now. Again, I'm headed out tonight to Malaysia, so I'm excited to snag some footage from out there, perhaps, and include it in the next one. And I'll let you know what I'm thinking about next time. Thanks.